So I just got out of PT, and my body taught me a lot this morning that I want to share with you. So one of the first things that revealed itself was this: I've had this tension in my right adductors, which are the muscles on the inside of your thigh that pull your legs in. And I've had this tension for a really, really long time. And I've been working with it, and I know when I got sick, like 2.5 years ago, I don't know how time works, and I got poison ivy, and I got infected poison ivy. The infection cleared out everywhere except this one place on my adductors, and I knew that this infection that was like not going that was when I knew that what I was holding in that space was ancestral. And so today, while we were doing it and just feeling this like chronic deep tension, I could feel the exhaustion and the like loss of life, like the suffocation that comes from thinking we have to be a certain way to be valued or loved. And this like inheritance, this like way in which it's just been passed down, that we can't just like be ourselves, that we have to like, and I think what comes up for me is that like it's like this checklist, like you have to do or be all of these things, and then things will work, and then you'll be loved, and then you'll have money, and then you'll have time, and then you'll have the things that you're supposed to have, and this feeling of like that checklist just like not matching up with my nature, right? Like, and this is like not a new story. This is what came up for me today too, was just like in so many places in my body, that story is not alive anymore. Like it's not. I feel so trusting of myself. Like I'm so grateful for that. And that was the second thing that came up in my session, which was this memory of like how sick and insane I was in my 20s, and how painful that was. And that like the peace and the work that I do now, like I do it for a lot of reasons, and I've always done it and all of these things. And I just like came back to that place of like being in my 20s and like losing my mind and being in so much physical pain and relationship shit shows. And like, it was also awesome. Like it was also awesome. Dance parties and housemates and incredible education, but also just like suffering, just like weeping and feeling crazy and like hurting myself emotionally and just being insane. And the process of the 7 years that it took me to move this insanity through to sanity. And that now I have this experience of just really being one of the sanest people I know in most circumstances. Like I have my moments for sure. I like lose it, but like I really do. Like I was so crazy and I'm so sane now. And it just came up. It was just that feeling I've been thinking about, like wanting to share my story and wanting to invite people to come and do this course with me, and just feeling like stuck about how to do it and what to say. And just this realization today of just being like, there's really only one thing to say, and that's to like tell my story. And the story of like, I don't know, it's like I don't even want to go there, but like I do. When I start to tap back into not having boundaries, really not knowing what I wanted, my body screaming with symptoms that were just subtle enough that I could like try to pretend to live a normal life, but like really couldn't live a normal life, like, and just relationship patterns just over and over again, just like, yeah. And then I learned so much. Like I rewired my brain and and everything I learned in that time. I want everybody else to have it if they want it and they need it. So that's what I think that's kind of it for now. It's like not even a thing that's where I am. Just feeling all of that, integrating that, and curious to see the other piece that came up. I was just thinking about being like, oh, tell your story, Sophia, like talk about what it was like other people are going through that experience and like need your help, they I heard a story today of just being like, they are in a relationship in which their partner is like keeping it a secret, and they are knowing what they want to do with their life but too afraid to do it, and they want to speak the truth to their partner or their family member but feel like they can't because it's not safe, or it goes on and on. But to tell my story and just be like, if that's your story, like I straight up would have been on antipsychotics. Like I was not well, and I am well now. I have so much peace and so much joy, and I really want to share that with anyone who wants to have that. So I'm just going to keep sitting with that. And the part that I keep kind of coming towards and backing down from this moment right now is that place of, I'm often hesitant to go in and tell that story because a part of me comes up that just like doesn't want to remember it. Because I can like talk about it on the surface, and that's okay, and that's good, and sometimes that's useful, and sometimes it's really important to like share the story and really go there. And for me to do that, I get to remember how painful that was. So that's where I am today, is just this like integration. And it's like, and even right now, it's just like, I don't know what it means. Like maybe I don't need to tell this pain story over and over again. Maybe I just need to use it to focus or clear something in me. I don't know what's going to come of it. It's like, this is just the video that I'm just shooting now. Just shooting in the car after physical therapy, and integrating and just being with. And just being with. Like, this is what I know. My body is asking me to stop holding myself together like I'm still crazy, because I'm not. And I really can trust myself. And the second piece is to honor the depth of what I've been through, and not be afraid to just really honor that, and to trust. I think the other part of it is to trust that it's the same thing, right? It's just the part of me that's like scared that if I relax or if I let go, like it's all gonna fall apart. Like I'm gonna fall apart. And this feeling of like, that's really not what happens now when I relax and let go. Like, it's not. Really beautiful, kind, and gentle things happen to me in my body and in my life when I relax and let go now. And I just want to see what happens when I trust myself, when I live like that, and like all the ideas and all the inspirations that come, and like all that like magic movement that occurs when we let ourselves be who we really are. And I'm doing that. I'm always doing that. I'm perpetually doing that, like I was doing that when I was 20 and I was losing my mind. I was also having the courage to speak my truth. I just love myself so much more while it happens now. And it just makes my life so much kinder. So, I wanted to share with you. This is such a good life. I'm so grateful I'm just really grateful. And I feel like the other piece I have to say right now, just as I'm sitting here, is just like, this world is so sick and there's so much pain happening in it. And to me, it's, I always ask myself when a new piece of news hits or blows through that's like heartbreaking and terrifying, and always just check in with myself of just being like, does this change? Like, do I need to be doing more? And, or something different. And I'm always having that conversation, and every day of my life, I'm doing what I know I can do. And that's also a piece in me, is knowing that from what I can see in my perspective, I'm doing what I can to make peace in this world and to help heal the peoples and the planet. And so this is part of that, I guess, just shooting this video and sharing it. So it's my little part today, is to just share like this for right now. I love you, and I'm grateful for your journey, and I honor you, and I honor me. I honor the struggles that we've made into superpowers, and I honor the hurt that has made us more compassionate and loving, and I honor the kindness and I give thanks for my faith and my experience and faith in the creative, life-giving spirit that makes healing and the mystery of life exist at all. So, yeah. Thanks for being with me here. I'm curious, what will come of me? What will come of us? Yesterday, I talked about putting our feet up and resting, optimizing our healing opportunities. Knowing how to take an opportunity like feeling a tension in my leg, learning how to hear the message, and then giving that message space. Because that was what I needed to hear this morning. And now that I've heard it, something else will happen. So my job is to make space, to rest, to integrate, and let change occur. I'm gonna go do my job. I love you, and I offer my blessings and gratitude to your miraculous being that you exist. Okay, peace.